From 123 Sesame Street to the snowy streets of London, how well do you really know Jim Henson's Holiday World? Today we're covering 5 classic specials in one massive trivia video. Let's see if you're a true fan. Hi everyone and welcome to Smiling with Erin D. I'm Maureen, your host for our weekly Disney trivia. If you love amazing stories and positive vibes, you're in the right place. Our motto here is simple: start with love and end with kindness. Today we're celebrating the best of the Muppets with a holiday mega quiz. We aren't just doing one movie, we're doing them all. Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, A Muppet Family Christmas, The Muppet Christmas Carol, plus A Very Merry Muppet Christmas and Letters to Santa. It's going to be a total blast from the past, so get comfortable, trust your memory, and let's jump right into round one. First up, questions about A Muppet Family Christmas from 1987. Where does the entire special take place? Fozzie Bear's mother's farmhouse. Besides the Muppets, which two other Jim Henson groups appear in this special? Characters from Sesame Street and Fraggle Rock. Who does the Swedish chef try to cook as the Christmas turkey? Big Bird. Which major character gets stuck in a blizzard and arrives late? Miss Piggy. What is the running gag regarding the entrance to the farmhouse? Icy patch that everyone slips on. Who had already rented the farmhouse for a quiet Christmas before the Muppets arrived? Doc and his dog Sprocket. Which Muppets watch the festivities from a hole in the basement wall? The Fraggles. Who makes a cameo appearance doing the dishes in the kitchen at the very end? The legend himself, Jim Henson. What song do the Muppets and the Sesame Street characters sing together at the finale? A medley of carols, but ending with We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Now questions about the Muppet Christmas Carol from 1992. Who narrates the film as Charles Dickens? The Great Gonzo, accompanied by Rizzo the Rat. Which human actor plays the role of Ebenezer Scrooge? Michael Caine. Which two heckling Muppets play the ghost of Jacob and Robert Marley? Statler and Waldorf. What is the name of the very first song sung in the movie? Scrooge. Who plays the role of Bob Cratchit? Kermit the Frog. What is the name of Miss Piggy's character in the film? Emily Cratchit. Which emotional ballad was famously cut from the original theatrical release, but restored in later versions? When Love Is Gone. Who directed this movie? His first feature film as a director. Brian Henson, Jim Henson's son. What happens to the ghost of Christmas Present at the end of his visit? Ages rapidly and disappears. Did you know when Scrooge meets the charity men out on the streets, they are standing in front of a tavern with a sign that says Grape Tavern? This may not seem noteworthy except that for the fact that Grape Tavern is not only a real tavern, but is the oldest tavern in London. It was built in 1583 and was visited by the likes of William Shakespeare and Charles Dickens. Now back to the trivia. And now questions about the Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie from 2002. Which classic Christmas movie is this film a parody of? It's a Wonderful Life. Who plays the villainous banker, Rachel Bitterman? Joan Cusack. Who plays the angel sent to help Kermit? David Arquette, whose character's name is Daniel. Who plays the role of God in this movie? Whoopi Goldberg. In the alternate reality where Kermit was never born, what has the Muppet Park been turned into? A shopping mall. Which Muppets get tricked into helping the villain? Pepe the King Prawn. What is the deadline for the Muppets to pay the bank? Midnight on Christmas Eve. In the alternate world, what is Miss Piggy's job? A psychic reader. Next question is about A Muppet's Christmas, Letters to Santa from 2008. What is the main mission of the characters in this movie? Deliver 3 specific letters to Santa Claus. Which character accidentally forgets to mail the letters? Gonzo. What is the name of the little girl whose letter Gonzo is trying to deliver? Claire. Who plays the airport security officer? Nathan Lane. Who plays Santa Claus in this special? Richard Griffiths. Which city is this special primarily set in before they leave for the North Pole? New York City. What was Claire's wish in her letter to Santa? For all her friends, the Muppets, to be able to stay and celebrate Christmas with her and her mom. Which soprano stars make a cameo as mobsters? I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher their names. Tony Sirico and Steve Sharapa, Polly and Bobby from The Sopranos.
Please like, hype, subscribe, and share.
Now we're going to switch over to the Sesame Street Muppets with Christmas Eve on Sesame Street from 1978. Our first section of this will be plot and characters. What is the central mystery that Big Bird tries to solve throughout the entire special? How Santa Claus fits down those narrow chimneys. Which character plants the seed of doubt in Big Bird's mind that Santa might not be able to deliver the presents? Oscar the Grouch. Where does Big Bird decide to wait on Christmas Eve to see how Santa gets in? On the roof of the apartment building.
Hi, fellas. How's things up here on the roof? Say, Santa Claus hasn't been here yet, has he? No. Oh, good.
Which classic short story is the Bert and Ernie subplot based on? The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. What possession does Ernie trade away to buy a gift for Bert? Rubber ducky. What possession does Bert trade away to buy a gift for Ernie? His paperclip collection. Who saves the day by giving Bert and Ernie their original possessions back as Christmas gifts? Mr. Hooper. Cookie Monster tries to contact Santa in 3 different ways, but fails each time. Why? He eats the pencil, the typewriter, and the telephone. Classic Cookie Monster. In an attempt to prove that Santa can fit down a chimney, Big Bird tries to stuff which character into the fake chimney? Snuffleupagus. Where is everyone at the start of the film? A skating rink. And now our last section, music and details. Which upbeat Jose Feliciano song plays during the ice skating scene? Feliz Navidad. Which song is both sung and signed in this special? Keep Christmas with you all through the year. Unlike standard episodes of Sesame Street at the time, which were taped entirely in a studio, the ice skating sequences in this special were unique because they were filmed where? A real ice rink in New York City. Bert and Ernie sing a tender version of which classic holiday standard? Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Oscar the Grouch sings a solo song, listing all the reasons he despises the holiday season. What is the title of the song? I Hate Christmas. So how did you do? Did you get a perfect score, or did Oscar the Grouch distract you? Let me know your final score in the comments below. I'd love to see how you did. And hey, if you love debating characters, don't miss our Heroes vs. Villains bracket series. We're dropping a new video for that every single Sunday. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on the next matchup. Thank you so much for spending part of your holiday with us. Remember, start with love, end with kindness, and find a reason to smile today. See you real soon.